Hey, what's up, YouTube and maybe Facebook? I don't know. I don't know if you all can hear me out there. I was just compelled to go live after I reposted, excuse me, reposted Richie from Boston's video from this morning, and I can't see chat or anything, so I don't know what's up. I don't know if I can see it or whatever. How do I see chat on this thing? It's on a phone, so maybe it's here. I don't know. I can't see it. Hopefully, there's people out there listening, but um, not only that, my camera's wrong. There we go. Oh, you hear me? Good. I can't switch my camera. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if you can read what's on that screen, but that was from a post that I put out there this morning, just a little while ago, as a matter of fact. And if you read the text, which I can't read now because it's too small and I'm driving down the freeway, it says, let's all work together to form a sustainable future. I, I didn't say to write any of that text. I mean, maybe half a sentence of it. And when I hit post, it completely changed what I said. It reformatted the text on what I said. As soon as I saw that, I took a screenshot of it. I can't go in and edit it right now. I can't change it because I'm driving down the freeway. Well, you know, I should not be surprised. How for many years now, I've been telling everyone that might listen within earshot that you're not going to be able to tell what's real and what's not real. If you haven't heard this, my legions of legion, the disembodied spirits of the Nephilim. And I wish I could change this screen. But anyway, there's people walking down the freeway. That's not good. Anyway, I just, it's so crazy that even the things that we say are getting changed. And listen, don't think for a moment that it's not getting changed even after the fact. After you've posted it and forgotten about it, and I don't know. I can't see anything on the chat or anything, but I saw one. I'm here. Um, but look, I remember not too long ago talking to my wife that she works remotely for a medical benefits company, if you want to call it that, and they would be having like differences in opinion on a process, so to speak. And then she would tell somebody in a chat in Teams, just look up here in the upper right hand corner or whatever, and they'd say, what you're telling me is not there. And she's like, that's crazy. They sent screenshots, and the fact of the matter was, what other people were being told was different from one another. They were all working in the same system, but the information in front of them was different for different individuals. And add to that, and then this just, it doesn't blow my mind. It just really impresses me, sadly, how correct I've been for so long. And I wish I wasn't right. But even the things that we do and say are being changed by AI. And if you read the text, it's it's so not anything that I would say about, a sustainable future. I mean, what kind of crap is that? You know? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to edit that post, and I just needed to vent for a while, so forgive me, folks. Just needed to vent. Um, Hopefully, we could start going live on a regular schedule soon. I really like to get with Richie and have a discussion. The piece he posted this morning, which is on my Facebook post, um, talking about how they're just right out in the open talking about putting particulates in the stratosphere. Right now, it's out in the open. It's in mainstream news. You know, and we've been called conspiracy kooks for so long. Um, and so anyway, the piece that Richie put up is great because understand he actually played an old instructional video on the importance of CO2, carbon dioxide, the thing that the elite, the World Economic Forum, and all of those ilk, they call it a greenhouse gas, and it's got to be removed. Listen, folks, that's a euphemistic statement. It is a greenhouse gas. If you want plants to live and thrive, you have to have CO2 in the atmosphere. You have to. And see, when people start saying, CO2 and greenhouse gases, and we need to, save the planet, please, people, have enough balls to speak up. Don't don't just not say anything and walk away. Speak up. Correct these idiots. And many of them are in the church, sadly. Like Richie said, he's known about photosynthesis and how it works since he was in first, second, third grade. So did I. Most of us who are older, we all knew. But our children now and our grandchildren are being taught total lies. And we need to get to a point where we don't care who we offend. Don't tell them they're stupid, but tell them the truth because they are stupid. They're mind controlled. They don't even check for themselves. You know, and it's. What else did Richie talk about? Oh, he talked about the increasing oceans on our coastlines. How the water. I even have family members that will start telling me, Dad, it looks like the ocean is getting higher. No, it's not. They are causing weather events. They're causing us to believe that the water is increasing, that we're losing our coastlines. It's not true, and not naturally. It's not true. And so they're causing all of these crazy weather events, everything. And well, that's just conspiracy kook stuff. Come on. And they even tell us. And yet, when you show it to people, they're the cognitive dissonance. I mean, it's so amazing. And I listened to a young lady. It was I think I reposted her on Facebook, as a matter of fact. Is she's got some kind of flat Earth group or something. It looks like it's pretty popular. I think she has like, I don't know, 400,000 subscribers or something crazy. And she was talking about how people just can't see how they're asleep and they choose the lie. And she said that we have to ask that God would show us the truth. And I was reminded, I was praising God because I was reminded about many years ago when I literally said a prayer. I said, Father, show me the secret things. And, of course, at that point in my life, I didn't know what I was in for. But I am so utterly thankful that he constantly opens up my mind to understand what's really going on. That the battle that we live Yeah, I know. The battle that we are living in, and that most folks are so unaware of, and if they're unaware, they're just asleep. You know. So I have 100 miles from the coast, and the 80s they said, yeah, that would be the new coast by 2020. I know. It's called fear porn, and then they create their graphics and their documentaries and all of that garbage, right? And especially, I think Hitler even said it. All we got to do is raise up one generation, with the new truths, and everything that was known in the past will be lost. And folks, it is up to us. If you think you're not called, you're lying to yourself. If you know the truth, you're called out of darkness. It is up to us to wake people up. Now, there's going to be a lot that just, tell them the truth and walk away. Kind of like the scripture talks about when they were going out and preaching the gospel. Tell them the truth, and if they don't receive you, wipe the dust off and move on. Right? So anyway, listen, I love y'all. Forgive me. I just wanted to come. I had to vent. I'm so blown away that as soon as I hit post on that, it the language completely changed on my post. It said a whole new thing. Impressive. And that's how it's going to roll now in 2025. God bless y'all.